Use your talent to make products. Hello family, my name is Joe Brown, aka Black Feniks, and I am your welding coach. And today I wanted to take a brief moment to talk to you about products over talent. So I was talking about the term product over talent to some of my students, and they was like, so is product more valuable than talent? No sir, we need the talent to build the products. But if you just use your talent alone, we all know that certain jobs will step on you, do you wrong, might not get a promotion, you might work real hard and never get nowhere. So if you just use your talent alone, you can actually become a slave to a system without progress and without doing better. But if you're a person who think outside the box, entrepreneur, a go-getter, a hustler, you can use your talent of learning how to weld to actually build products, make products, something that can help the industry. Depends on what you enjoy doing. If you enjoy working out, fishing, hunting, all type of extra activities, a lot of times all the things that we enjoy doing, it's some welding involved in it, or it's some product that involves welding that can help the situation be better. So with products over talent, it means that we're going to use our talent that we learn, the welding skills that we learn, and then we're going to make products from our talent, because that's how you get over the hump. Now, most people who are extremely successful did not get there off of selling their time. So let's get that understood. If you are just willing to trade your time for a check, you're only going to get so far. That's what it is. You might get comfortable, but for those who want to go above and beyond, you're going to have to add something to it. That's when the entrepreneur spirit come in, the sole proprietor, the LLCs, the S corps, the C corps. That's when you start scaling yourself up. But you have to start from somewhere. And most of us coming from rural areas, we don't have any solid skills, so you got to get a skill set. I heard Dr. Omar talk about how instead of sending our kids to college, we need to send them to trade schools, because trade schools is physical, it's hands-on, and there's certain things that's going to be done in this country and created that it's going to take people to do it. Now, they can get machines to do certain things, but it's certain things that a physical person has to do. And to make yourself an asset, learning a skill, a trade, can be able to get you further than just learning something that can be replaced by a computer or replaced by a machine. So even though we do have welding robots, but they do certain things, and they do that certain fixed thing quick. But even the welding robot is controlled by who? By one of us, a human, setting it up, programming it, getting it ready, and then it does its thing. So I think that the physical trade is going to be around for a while, forever. So if you are a tradesman, there's a lot of things you can build from your trade. Depends on what trade that you do. But for those who are entering welding, welding is a trade that can actually give you the ability to make more for your time, open up a bigger door. There's so much you can do with welding, and each state has something different to offer. So if the cost of living isn't correct where you at, you can go somewhere else and re-up, or you can move into an area, a city that's actually geared around what you're trying to do. And that's one thing I love with welding, family. Like, I was creating a video earlier, and I was talking about how to learn welding from an entrepreneur, because I think outside the box. Entrepreneurs think outside the box. Like, we don't look at things in one way. And I'm gonna give you an example of that. I have a relative I was talking to earlier today, and one thing she said, that I got this new trade that she got, well, she got a new skill. And she said that won't nobody hire me because I just finished school and I'm finished, but I don't have a year or 2 years of experience. So you see how sometimes your talent can put you in a box. You might be talented, but you can't do what you want to do. So I told her, we have to think outside the box. And as an entrepreneur, the first thing I said, well, can you do the job? And she was like, yeah, I can do it. I said, well, then you got 2 or 3 years of experience, and walked off. Sometimes we have to stop trying to shoot straight in a crooked system. Family, it is what it is. You know, our former president, Donald Trump, said, don't get mad at me, so to speak, that I use the loopholes that was designed by the system. It is what it is, family. You know, everything isn't going to be the way that you think it's going to be once you enter into the workforce. You know, it's funny how in school they protest bullies and all of that, but then as soon as you finish school, the first person you're gonna run across is a bully on the job, a bully on the service. They everywhere. So we have to actually have some training on them, so we'll know when we face one, we'll know exactly what we need to do when we're in a situation like that. But I do want to say this, family, learn the skill like welding, because with this welding trade, you can take this and go anywhere you want to, and you can build anything you want to. You know, a lot of times we get caught up on fashion and even my gear. This is all because of welding. I started a brand, HogOn Welding. For those who like the gear, you can visit Amazon Prime, Amazon, regular Amazon, and you can put HogOn Welding, and you'll see some of my t-shirts, hoodies, and all of that. But all of that product was created from welding. I used my welding money and I invested in a brand. So you see how you use your product to create your talent to create products. So I use my welding talent and then I created a product. Now this is not welded together, but it was created from welding money. You see what I'm saying? Do you get the picture? You know what I mean? So we have to think products over talent, but we can't reinvent the wheel, family. We got to have the talent first. We got to have the skill set, and that's why it's important that you will learn a valuable skill set like welding. Now, I'm in Little Rock, Arkansas, off of Scott Hamilton Drive at the Goodwill Academy, and here we have a 16-week course where we teach stick welding, flux core welding, and the introduction to TIG welding. And we test them in 2 positions, but we teach them how to weld in all 4 positions. And we help them get their OSHA 10, PPE, and then we also show them how to use the cutting torch and plasma torch and how to give themselves around getting the job once they finish the program. But to me personally, family, I think it's a no-brainer to be in this program because in 16 weeks it can change your life. Now this is only a Monday through Thursday. Friday is geared around catching up, or if you want to gain some extra time or you missed a day. But for Monday to Thursday, AM or PM, AM is Monday, is 8 to noon, and PM is 1 to 5. And that time setting, family, you have plenty of time to work and do what you got to do and still gain a trade, a skill, a talent that you can be able to turn into something bigger later. So if you're in the area of Little Rock, surrounding areas, and you can drive in, come down here and check this program out, because we can't reinvent the wheel, family, but we have to get the talent to build the products. Now, since I'm your welding instructor, I'm going to show you everything that I learned verbatim, and so if you're hungry, I'm going to give it to you. So ask me questions, but I'm going to show you how to be able to do this from an entrepreneur standpoint, and going out, you know, just getting regular jobs, because we got to get the money first. So we have to get the money before we start investing in other equipment, investing in other businesses and all that nice and pretty and shiny stuff. We have to start with the skill set. So by coming down here, I'm giving you the opportunity to learn it from me, because I done been through the humps. I done had the doors closed, I done opened them, I done cut doors, open and weld them back together. You know what I mean? I done did a lot of stuff in the field, family. So I can help you gear around what direction you want to go in. Now this is a fast track welding course, and this is why I like it, because it's under $3,800, like $3,775, and in them 16 weeks they even buy you PPE, family. So you got to think, most courses for a 16-week course probably be around $16,000, $15,000, you know, or more, depends on what they teach you. But to get this program, still work your job, be able to get a job, because in Arkansas right now, minimum wage is $11. So you can instantly start welding, leaving this program making 15 to 20, but start off from 15 to 20, so you can give yourself a $5 raise by learning a skill. So in order to have products over talent, you got to have the talent first, and you have to understand a few things about products, how to build them, how to make them, how to fabricate, and all of these things you learn in the welding class and over time. Each job I have went on, family, I have learned something new. Every job I've been on, when I left, I took something with me more than a check. I took some skills with me. I learned something different on each job. And all of those things turned me into who I am today. So what I want to say to you today is products over talent, but you have to get the talent first to make the products. So y'all be blessed, continue to prosper. I'm out.